Right. So thank you all of you for joining me again. And we are in week 6, and I have done something to my laptop here. I can, yeah, okay. So as I was saying, I just spent the last 20 minutes, 15 minutes dancing, and I have my hot water behind me, hot water bottle, and I have my cardigan, but I had to take my cardigan off because I was sweating. I have a list of some of your emails, testimonial that you wrote back to me in the last couple of weeks, and some of you wrote me last night, and I have it written here. And I was just feeling a little bit overwhelmed with good emotions and excitement and gratitude for all of your words. It's amazing. It's amazing how much we can achieve in 6 weeks, how much we can achieve the moment we decide we want to do something, how much an intention can create change. And every single woman who joined us today and the last 6 weeks and in the future, it began with an intention. You saw a post from me, you saw my website, you saw my Instagram or my Facebook page, or someone sent me your way. Something stirred in your gut, and you took this gut feeling, you activated it, and you chose to do something with it, which is, of course, you sign up to this course and decided to watch every single week or cook some recipes, listen to me talking for 6 weeks, even if my accent is not quite clear sometimes, even the recording isn't quite clear sometimes, but you persevered into this journey. And today we are week 6. I was reading these messages, and my heart says, oh my goodness, Mira, because I decided to celebrate myself when I was dancing just a minute ago and sweating. Let me remind you that last few days I have had a bad cold, a flu. I think it was a flu, but I'm recovering. So you can hear it in my voice. But when I was reading, what came to me was, what hit me was, if I didn't say yes a couple of months ago or a couple of years ago, if I hadn't said yes to starting this program, the testimonial that I have received from women who decided to be vulnerable and shared this personal information with me, this wouldn't have happened. This change for you wouldn't have happened if I didn't say yes to me. If I didn't make a decision to say, I'm not going to be hiding away anymore, I'm going to do something. I am going to do something. And I said yes to doing it. Fear, nervousness, excitement, overwhelm. How am I going to put it together? How is it going to work? How is the Zoom work? Will anyone join? Why would anyone bother listening to me? All of the fears. But yet I decided, because I had a few people working behind me. I had my own personal coach working behind me, encouraging me, supporting me. We need community. We need people. I had my friend who said, Mira, you just got to do it. You just got to go out and share what people need to, because it is helping in that way. Now, this is not a savior, what do you call it, persona. It's not like I am here to save you. It's not this, but it's what we have been given, or what we have learned, what we have experienced through life. Now we are ready to share it with the world who needs it. It's not that you impose your gift and your talent on anyone. You share it out there, and whoever is your people will join you and will decide to listen to you and do what worked for you and try it and decide whether they want to continue or not continue. And this is what happened. So what I am saying is, it's not that I'm not scared, I'm not nervous, I don't feel tired cooking, I don't feel tired blending my spices or my smoothie. I feel all of it. I feel the nervousness about many things, but still we choose to do it. And some of you decided to do this program and be here. And I'm going to just go and read some of these messages. and without taking anybody's name because it's personal, some small habits and some big habits, some improvements, small improvements and big improvements. And it is fascinating how much just by cooking from scratch, some of you decided to begin cooking from scratch, no nasties, no chemicals, staying with the fruit, veg, and protein aisle rather than boxes and packages and all. It began from there. It began from clearing your kitchen, emptying your cupboard and looking at what have I been buying, what have I been spending my money on, and what has helped me, what hasn't helped me, and decided this hasn't helped me. I'm going to try this one. And for the last 6 weeks, you guys have been 5 weeks because beginning of 6 weeks today. Some of you have started removing some of the toxins and adding the nutrients. And it is as simple as, if you go about and read millions of books, if you go about listen to 10,000 more nutritional therapists and coaches and all, they will all tell you it begins from when you decide and you remove the baddies, you add in the goodies. That's all it is. So you need to be aware of what doesn't work for you, what is bad, what is not working. It's not a bad, one thing can be bad for me, but good for you. So knowing what works for you or not work for you, and adding in the nutrient dense food, what nourishes you as a person. So just reading a few of the comments. So cooking from scratch, no nasties in cooking, have really rekindled with a passion for cooking, which that person was not doing for the last 2 years, given up on cooking. So lost passion for cooking is coming back, and she is now realizing how happy cooking makes her. So this fire in this person, in this lady, has ignited again that passion. It doesn't matter what passion it is, even if it's just reading, even if it's sewing. Once the passion is ignited again, you feel alive. And someone else added a bit more smoothie, taking a break from the other breakfast they were having, adding in some smoothie, is feeling lighter and brighter. Now, another lady realized that she wasn't eating enough nutrient in her foods, and her digestive system wasn't working. She wasn't breaking down the food, and the food wasn't being absorbed. She was depending on convenient, handy food, crisps and chocolate, and she was expecting a good amount of energy. So not having the good energy source from the food she ate before, she wasn't getting the energy she was hoping to get. And weight was fluctuating, even if she was eating less, which is something that we hear often: eat less, exercise more. But if you eat less, what's the measure? What's the standard? What's the level? What's the amount that you need to eat? Eat for your body, not less. No one can tell you how much is less, how much is more you need to eat. If your energy level is not good, then that means you're not providing the good energy. You're not providing the right food. So eating less is not always the answer, but eating the right food for the right body, for the right reason, right purpose is good. So the same person has improved the energy level by including some of the food that she's now eating, which is fruits and vegetables and protein, eating more. She's never eaten that much. She's never eaten that much. She is eating now. She doesn't usually think about eating. She doesn't have a coffee or tea. She wouldn't think about eating before. Now she is intentionally giving her body the nutrients, the food that she needs to eat. And her bloating is reduced. She's lost some weight, not even trying. The puffiness in her body, in her skin, is less. She has more energy to clear and to do things for herself, which is fantastic, which is a beginning of many regulations within her body. Another lady said she feels like this program has come in the right time for her family, for her children, for her husband. They are all enjoying the food, the cooking together, and including more vegetables. Now, another lady said hunger and cravings is less. which to me, when you have less cravings and less hunger, so your hormones are regulating, are beginning to balance, your blood sugar, your insulin level is regulating again. So at a cellular level, the inflammation would be less, will decrease, and your body is just going to restore itself in harmony and balance. This is what's happening. So cravings and hunger and energy, they are all related to blood sugar level. So when there is blood sugar imbalance, there's more inflammation. So when your mood, your hunger, your energy, your sleep is improving, your blood sugar is regulating, your inflammation level is reducing. So your body is coming to harmony and balance. So yet we haven't measured in a lab somewhere, we haven't measured anything, but we're coming back to the body and listening to the body's improvements, which is what has happened in the last 6 weeks with me, in the last 5 weeks with me, what has happened? My mood is improved. Oh, wow, I feel a little bit happier. I feel a little bit more lighter, brighter, clearer, no brain fog, no sinus congestion, no cravings. I don't actually feel hungry anymore because I'm eating a sufficient amount for my breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So I don't have to add in snacks in the middle because I'm not hungry. I don't feel it. So there is the sign. If we had gone testing in a lab, this is what we would have seen: a blood sugar regulation balance. This is what's happening. Someone else said, I am much more aware of nutrition now and nutrient-rich foods instead of sugary snacks. My digestive system is much better and my energy level is better. There's so much abundance of information, which is something that we talk about, I think, in week 1 or 2. There's so much information out there, but doing something with the information you have is important. If you have millions of information but you do nothing about it, then it doesn't go anywhere. But acting on what you learn is important, which is what our Nourishing Health Reset members has been doing. We learned something. We haven't learned so much. We've learned enough, or we learned plenty, but we're doing something with the information that we're doing. It's actionable, it's practical. So we are doing, which is going back to your kitchen, listening to your body's cue, and yeah, just getting better, improving on energy, mood, no headaches, no PMS symptoms, or less PMS symptoms in the last few weeks, and so much more. So I'm going to put this aside, and we are just going to, now I just want to just recap. On week 1, we looked at reclaiming and believing that good health is achievable, coming from a brainwash method of living system that we are dependent on this medication, dependent on sources outside, not owning our own body, not believing that our body is speaking. So week 1, we worked on reclaiming, and we did a short exercise to understand our intention, owning our body. We did some exercises, we did a tapping meditation, and then I provided some resources, meal prepping and ways to add vegetables. This has been helpful to many women now, how to add vegetables and how to meal prep a little bit better. I also shared a simple, very simple red cabbage turmeric lamb recipe, which a few of you have tried it and felt it was really good and easy to make, which is important. On week 2, we deep dived into digestive health and food sensitivities, and I provided you with a food mood symptom journal, and some of you have been using it still to just be a little bit more aware and in tune with the body. How do I feel after eating this particular food? How do I feel after meeting a particular person? How do I feel after sleeping a little bit more or less? So that's been brilliant for quite a few of you. And then you also tried the garlic broccoli recipe, and I gave all the nutrient benefits and all that with garlic and broccoli and all. And we also looked at regulating our vagus nerve with one exercise, humming exercise, which a few of you have tried and find it really useful. It just grounds you. And on week 3, we looked at circadian rhythm, which is the awake and sleep cycle, which is key to regulating your entire system. So if you haven't listened to week 3, go back and listen to it again, and how our gut is connected to our brain, and how sleep and vitamin D and all of it works together. And I also shared a gut healing, because we spoke about leaky gut healing broth, 15 ideas for better sleep. And some of you have tried it, which is funny when you shared it with me. On week 4, we looked at how can we be fully nourished. So I think it was functional nutrition with compared to therapeutic nutrition. So at the basic level, our body needs fuel, needs nutrition, needs information from the food we eat. But when we are feeling unwell, we need a little bit more. How can we provide a little bit more when we are unwell? And everybody is in their own journey, and how can we balance both of them? So that was in week 4, and looking into relationship with food, your mind-body connection again, your liver health, how can we support our liver to detoxify a little bit better, and how liver is converts our thyroid hormones. And also I shared some polyphenol-rich food, anti-inflammatory rich foods ideas. On week 5, we looked at phases of digestion, the 4 phases of digestion. I think that was an incredible one. I actually really like that one. 4 phases of digestion, it explains a little bit more. On week 6, I have prepared quite a few, but let's see how we get on. So in the last 5 weeks, I know I haven't quite asked or suggested or tell you to get rid of anything. But today specifically, I want to differentiate. So the good and the bad. I know it's like even in the world there's good, bad, but in food it doesn't quite work that way, good and bad. But just for the purpose of this conversation, the good is the nutrient-rich food, the nourishment that your body needs, sometimes sleep, sometimes rest, sometimes good community, purpose, meaning, which is something that we looked at on in week 1. So purpose, meaning, spirituality, and all of it. So for the purpose of this conversation, bad, I would refer to toxins, stress, and sedentary lifestyle. So for week 6, if we can look into how we can further eliminate toxins from the food. Remember that emulsifiers, additives, preservatives, herbicides, pesticides, all of it can be addictive. So it makes you want to eat more of it, which we usually get from convenient food, packaged food, because they need to add it in there to preserve it for the shelf life. So more we eat, more our body would want, because it's kind of an addiction. So packaged food and all that. So if we want to emphasize a little bit more on our nutrition this week, if we can think about how can we eliminate those a bit further, and those emulsifiers, additives, preservatives, they all cause an inflammation in the body. So if you want to reduce inflammation in your body, pain level, hormonal health, leaky gut especially, then you would want to remove those packaged foods because of the preservatives and additives in there. And also those would also, especially caffeine, alcohol, soft drinks and all, they take a little bit more of your magnesium, so it will reduce your magnesium level. So think about it, your nutrient is being stolen, it becomes an anti-nutrient for your body. So thinking about reducing your stress level, actively think about something you can do to reduce your stress level. We looked at vagus nerve last time, and humming was one, grounding is another one. We looked at how our body is connected to our mind, and vagus nerve can help, sleep can help, connection, love, purpose and meaning in life, all of it. If you're connected to your purpose in life, then you are a little bit more joyful, you feel a bit more joyful within. So look at how can you manage your stress, instead of saying I'm going to start doing something to reduce my stress by doing this. How can you actively go and meet people, make connection with people, spread love, find a purpose in life? What is your purpose in life? What do you want to do? When you were a child, what did you want to do? Where and how can you activate that purpose in your life today or in the next coming days? You don't have to begin doing something major right now, but how can you start doing it? So by doing all of it, your mind is not really focusing on the stress that you may have, because you're spending more time doing the things that you love. Like every single day, do something that nourishes you, rather than how can I reduce this stress? Do something more, do something that you love more of daily, whatever it can be. Like I love dancing, I love movement, and I try to make time to go for a walk, because movement is important to me. I feel better when I'm outside, when I'm walking, or when I'm dancing. Incorporate these few minutes, because when this gives you joy, then the stress is less. So you're not actively reducing stress, but you're actively bringing in more joy in your life. And sedentary lifestyle also, when you spend too much time being still, being too, like, lack of movement, your lymphatic system, your detox system doesn't work properly. So you want to look into that. So for week 6, if you want to focus on eliminating a little bit more toxins and actively doing something that brings you more joy and movement a little bit whenever you can. So remembering that without a vision, without a vision or without an intention, you may not be able to go anywhere, because we need this intention. Okay, this is what I want to do. Don't let life carry you. You carry life. You be the guide, rather than let life come and everybody comes and do something, say something to you, and you're okay with it. No, you're not okay with it. So just set your own boundaries wherever you can, and don't let outside negativity come to you wherever you don't need to. So yeah, that's what I wanted to do. So from the beginning, from week 1, I have kept asking, or I have kept emphasizing listening to the body's need, or honoring the body's need through love and kindness, being loving to yourself and being kind to yourself. And we have done so for the last 5 weeks. We have tried to do so anyway, to honor some aspects of our life, whether it is nutrition or lifestyle, from the foods. And well done you all for doing it, for sticking with this program for the last number of weeks, and honoring your body's need, because if you didn't have set that intention on week 1, you wouldn't be continuing to do it. So you have honored your body, you have honored your food, your nutrients, the quality of food that you are eating, mineral-rich broth. You've been adding some fiber-rich, antioxidant-rich food. You've been making your salads, your smoothies, your soups, using anti-inflammatory herbs and spices. You've been cooking a little bit more. You've been more aware of what the body is doing. So you have been honoring. So just give yourself a pat on the back for sticking for 6 weeks and honoring your body's needs through nutrition and through lifestyle. Some of you have been managing the sleep routine, hygiene a little bit more, thinking about how staying up too late hasn't been helping you, so you are actually making some improvement in that area. Barefoot walking, which is grounding, it reduces inflammation level and all of it. I've been seeing pictures, and journaling, movement, saying no to toxicity, and saying yes to nourishment, so, and self-care. So you have been honoring your body's need with the intention you have set from week 1. And these habits, if continued, if you continue, like, see the benefits that you have seen in the last 6 weeks, if you continue doing it, it will only connect you more to yourself. It will nourish you more. It will give you the meaning and the purpose that you've been seeking, which is maybe pain-free, or a bit better digestive system, a little more clarity in your life, blood sugar balancing, thyroid level regulation, and blood sugar regulation, and all sorts. So if you continue doing these small habits that you have been doing, because this is not the end, this is the beginning of you. This is the beginning of your journey. I've been here with you for the last 6 weeks, but today it's a new journey for you. It's not the end of us, it's the beginning of you. So I'm not going anywhere. I'm still an email and a message away. If you need help, you know where to find me. So don't see it as I need to stop the habits, or she's not going to be asking, she's not going to be watching. Even if I am not going to be watching, your body is still going to give you the signs of headaches, PMS, low energy, low mood. So you are accountable to you, not to me. My work stops here, your work begins here. So I hope you keep going forward. And what I would like you to do is the small exercise that we began on week 1. Going forward, how are you going to continue honoring your body's need? So if you ask yourself that question, or use the page, the journal that we have used before, on week 1, going forward, how do you think you are going to continue honoring your body's needs? How are you going to keep sustaining good health? What are some of the habits that you have tried within the last 5 weeks has helped you, and it is a non-compromise, it's staying? And some of it hasn't been a habit yet, but you want to include, because we spoke so much about habits in the last 5 weeks. Some of it you didn't have a chance to do it because you were working on some other habits which were important, but some of it you like and you want to include, but it hasn't happened yet. But today is not the last day. Today is the beginning. It's day 1. So what are some of the habits that you heard me, or you've heard some of the ladies in the WhatsApp group do, and you would like to work on it, but it hasn't happened yet? So some of the habits that work for you, you want to continue, which is probably adding vegetables. Maybe every now and then during your ovulation cycle, you want to have smoothies rather than porridge. Maybe sleeping better. Some of the habits, non-negotiable, and it's staying. Some of the habits, so 2 different columns. So second column would be some of the habits I want to have, include, which is learn to cook. Maybe this is the one coming to my head, but it doesn't have to be this one. Maybe I want to eat a little bit more vegetables, but I don't quite know what to make, how to make them. Maybe I want to join a Mira's cooking demo, convenient to me. Maybe you want to join an online class. Maybe you want to watch a few videos on YouTube. Whichever one you need, include those. How are you going to continue honoring your body? Get better at it. So yeah, and if you can be sure about one thing, there's, like, in life, it will change. Life will change. Doesn't matter how much planning, prepping, anything that you do, there will be sudden, unexpected things that happens, and that will throw you off. Be prepared for the days that you don't have the energy, you don't have the time, you don't have whatever you need, you don't have it. What are you going to do? You don't have the encouragement of someone that you were expecting to encourage you. When you don't have this, where are you going to pull from the reserve? Where are you going to find this energy to give yourself? Okay, I was hoping that person would have encouraged me to do this, but this person is not going to give it to me. Where are you going to pull from? How much are you working on your own self-esteem, self-encouragement, self-belief, self-worth? How are you going to encourage yourself the day that you don't have it? Go deep, deep, dig deep. The same way, that's internal, but the same way, if you don't have food, you know you don't have the time to cook. Have you maybe before cook something and put it in the freezer? Can you make a 5-minute salad? Can you boil 2 eggs? It will take you, what, 10 minutes to boil 2 eggs? Some of the skills that you've gained within this group or somewhere else, you're going to continue learning because you're inviting it to your energy field now. You're inviting it. You're going to learn more of it. What can you do when you don't have anything? Instead of having toast with chocolate, which is going to throw you off your energy level, you might have a headache in the next hour or so. Rather than the chocolate, can you have the toast with 2 boiled eggs? Rather than driving to the chipper for 20 minutes, wait 20 minutes, which is 40 minutes, can you scramble 2 eggs, add in some spinach and some turmeric? It will take you 10 minutes. Don't wash the pot, it doesn't matter. Don't wash the pot. Can you do that? Because if you drive, you spend more money and you spend more time, 40 minutes waiting. Can you swap something else instead of opening the cereal box, which when you have it, it's not going to provide you the energy to keep you going for the next hour or 3 hours? Can you, instead of the porridge, boil 2 eggs? Now, I'm not telling you to eat boiled eggs for dinner, breakfast, and lunch. I'm just giving you an example of what you could do. It takes you 10 minutes. Green beans would take you 10 minutes to boil. Can you boil 2 eggs and boil the green beans in the same pot, all of it? I have done it. I have boiled the green beans and boiled 2 eggs in the same pot because I didn't have the energy to have children screaming. But I know boiling these for 10 minutes would save me a lot more headaches for the next hour, and my energy level would be more regulated and balanced. Can you make decisions like that in the future? So what I was saying is, what we are certain of life will change. There will be something in the future that will throw you off. There will be. How are you going to be prepared? What are you going to do when life throws you off? So working on yourself first, plan. Someone says plan to fail, or they say that, but I don't see it as a failure. It's like you're not planning to fail because you're not failing. You're planning for something is not working within your control. You don't have control of it, so it's not a failure. It's like it's not within your control. So being prepared of that. Now we have been taught to brush away tears, emotions, pain, discomfort, all of it under the carpet. It goes under the carpet. Be brave, be courageous, brush it under the carpet. We have never been given, I think it's beginning to happen now, we have never been given a space where women, vulnerable, strong, bright, weak tears, with laughter, with yoga pants, with fancy glamorous clothes, all of it together within one circle, to open a space for us to just be with the mad crazy idea, with the makeup, no makeup, whichever it is, rather than feeling threat from other. We have never been in a space like, I am ready to open up, but we need a circle of women. And what we have been hearing, so again, coming back to what we spoke about in week 1, coming back to the body, when those emotions, this discomfort, all of it, the traumas are all suppressed, what happens is it starts manifesting itself through joint pains, headaches, all of it. It will come from somewhere because your body needs to express. Our body is here to express. I think I express with my fingers more for my eyes. You know, keep doing this. Our body express, so it will manifest itself through pain. So instead of brushing it under a carpet, how week 6, the beginning of your new path and your new journey, how can you maybe through journaling, don't open everything up at once. It's going to start smelling gently, comfortably, slowly, steadily. How can you start pulling one layer of the onion? Open up, work with coaches, work with people who you can be comfortable with to open. It doesn't matter who it is, you know, your body knows who you're comfortable to open up. Journal, ask your higher self, ask God, ask universe, whoever you worship, ask the angels, ask, where do I need, why is my body giving me this cue, this sign of the headache, and where it's coming from. So when it comes to health, there's nutrition, there's misalignments, there's trapped emotions, there's toxins, there's pathogens, there's our organs affected from previous lack of nutrients, misalignments, all of it has, the organs and the glands has been affected. So now where we are now, we've done a few weeks of work, we have provided the body with some nourishment or a lot of nourishment. What is being regulated? How can we support it a little bit more? Look into what you need. In our one-on-one coaching, what I also do on our follow-up is connect you with your inner guidance, your inner compass. It's like you begin a little bit of muscle testing. So we ask questions. Do I need this? Is there an imbalance on nutrients, or is the imbalance with toxins or pathogens, where it is? So on our follow-up call, we connect you a little bit with your higher self or inner compass, whatever word you want to give it, and you begin asking those questions when you find a little bit, oh, something is not quite right in my body, I just need to find the answer. You begin asking, and your body is going to start guiding you. I had a flu last few days, and after, like, I knew there was something not quite right, and I felt achy, really, really achy on the second day, really achy. And I couldn't say what was going on. Then I began asking the questions, and I went on and took two particular nutrient, a little bit particular dose. Within 10 minutes, my body was like, oh my gosh, like I felt a little bit more alive, rather than like just so achy. Within 10 minutes, have I not asked that question, not received the answer, which is all me. I asked the question, I got the answer. I wouldn't have known that I was needing, my body needed those two particular nutrients at that time. And within 10 minutes, I felt much, much better. I'm still recovering, which of course, when we're going through something, our body needs time to recover, to restore, to repair, and we keep providing the rest, the relaxation, the sleep, the nutrient, whatever we need, sunlight. But within 10 minutes, I felt so much better. So ask, if you are spiritual, you pray, whichever God you pray, angels, guides, whichever one, you ask the question, and they are all there waiting for you to ask the question so they can answer. So yeah, you look into further what may be causing the misalignments, the patterns, what nutrition, whatever it is. So we have a healing force within each of us. This was an eye-opening for me. We have an innate intelligence build up. Our body is able to restore. I didn't know this. I didn't know that our body can restore itself. See, when we cut our finger, Do we need a prescription for our body to restore? No, we don't. We don't need antibiotics. And some, it depends now. This is some example. But if we get a cut now, within a few days, it will hurt. It will be inflamed a little bit, red, and maybe we will start bleeding. But we don't really need a prescription for that. So when we are inflamed inside, begins from the gut. When we are inflamed inside, what do we need to do? Do we need to give it air? Do we need to uncover it? Not always covering the wound helps, but maybe opening it up a little bit, give the air, circulation. What do we need to do? So what's happening inside? You begin asking those questions and support it with the proper nourishment, which we have been doing so far, but keep going, because your body is not going to stop healing, needing healing after 6 weeks. When we finish this course here, your body doesn't stop healing, does it? Your body doesn't stop needing proper nourishment for your mood, for your bloating, for your energy, for your headaches. It doesn't. It will continue. This has just been a start. You have just started providing the proper nourishment. So keep going and continue doing it. This is your beginning. You're not on your own. The WhatsApp group is still going to be open. Whoever wants to message each other and support each other, it's fine with me. I don't need to be there every day, but you guys can keep going. You have a community, you have a support. And like, I couldn't have asked more of you guys. I couldn't have asked a better group to begin with. I couldn't have asked. You guys have been so fantastic, so fabulous. Like, I sometimes, like, when I hear a message from you, I get up and I start like dancing, really, because my body's like, oh my gosh, like, seriously? Weeks ago, when someone suggested, why don't I do it? I said, no, who's going to come? And no, Mira, you shouldn't be scared. Get up and be brave and do it, because there are people needing you. And yes, I was nervous, but I started doing it. And yet we have like 7 people. Some of them are doing it online, via email. They don't want to be engaged in the group and all that. That's fine. That works fine. They're doing their work. As long as they're doing the work, that's fine. But whoever is in the WhatsApp group, within our own space, I didn't have to spoon feed anyone. I didn't have to spoon feed any one of you. The information was there. The resources were there. You went on as an adult, as we should all be. You went on and did it within your own time, within your own space. So you have been so fabulous, 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 fabulous. And I'm so grateful for you all, so grateful for you all. Where was I? Yeah, I think I have a long list of things to say, but I think I'm going to have to stop here, because otherwise I'm going to keep going. So yeah, I think I might just add a little bit. See, because I was there, and I can relate to these 2 things quite a bit, and I have written it here. You are not your diagnosis. I know this is like, gosh, big, what are you talking about? Don't go there, Mira. But we have been, again, brainwashed. It's like when someone writes it on a diagnosis, it's like, this is your label. You are not your label. You are not this diagnosis. Okay? You are a human body. You are human. You are a soul. You are a spirit being. You are having an experience here on earth. Your body is providing you with this temple, with this vessel to carry this spirit that you have within you. So whatever diagnosis or written on a label, you're much more than this. We begin, this is huge when I had first heard it, we begin life with a breath. We end life on this earth with a breath. First breath and last breath. Between these 2 breaths, there's a full experience that we are having. Excuse me. This is where we are now. All of you who are here listening to this, we are here. This is the experience we are having. We have had the first breath. We are waiting for the last breath. After the last breath, because we don't know what's going to happen on the other side, doesn't mean it's not happening. Probably there's a life there without breathing. I don't know what's going on, but this is where we are. So someone comes and tells us, this is who we are. This is not who we are. We are here. This is who we are here within the heart space, the connection. And the fact that we are breathing still in between, that's a sign of life. So someone tells you, gives you a diagnosis, they are giving you a statement, this is who you are. It's like you're almost dead. No, we have life. The fact that we are breathing, we have a sign of life and we want to experience more. So again, going back to week 1, reclaiming your body. I am much more than what someone says. Reclaiming, I am much more than my mother, my father, my brother, my sister, my friends, my husband, my children says who I am, my doctor, whoever they say I am. When they are not here around me, they are not here. Who am I? This is who I am. Your core center, your root chakra, who you are. Reclaiming, coming back to this power inside you, the innate intelligence built in you, that your body has this build-up force to restore itself. What you need to do is connect, find meaning, find nourishment, find purpose. That's your tasks. And as you know, I'm still recovering from many things in life, trauma, whatever happened in the past, my health and all. It's not that I'm all cured, but yet I have seen the experience. I have felt the experience. All of it is perfect, but like there's so much more. And I could have never said that I have so much to count, so much blessing to count. I would have never been able to say that a few years ago, even if I had probably but the same. And so it was a state of mind. So thinking about this, and the other thing is like we are used to feeling crap. We are used to feeling shit in our body. Like we have forgotten how wellness feels, how good energy feels. We have forgotten how being okay and at ease within the body feels like. So maybe today, remembering how wellness felt like. I don't know when you felt well inside you. Remembering, thinking, just taking a moment maybe within your own energy space, taking a moment. How did you feel? Remembering and keeping this in this visual, this picture. This is what I want to continue experiencing, and drawing a map. How are you going to get there? So week 6 was how can you continue honoring your body, your health, and drawing a path for how you're going to get there. What people do you need in your life? How are you going to keep maybe engaging with those people? Where is your community? What friend would you keep having in your surrounding, and those you're going to say goodbye to? How are you going to continue sustaining this good health? And I will leave you with this for week 6. So Sinead, thank you so much for joining. I know you joined
I
a
had a few
little bit.
problems.
You okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I hope this was helpful. A little recap, and please email me, message me, send me your feedback, how I can improve it. And for those who have joined me for the last 6 weeks, I am building a program on the side. So you guys are going to be entering this program. Then all of it, the videos, all the resources will be in one place, and it will be so much easier for you all to do, to continue doing it. So you can go back to week 1 and listen to it again. I might re-record some of the videos, and some of it maybe not. I don't know how it's going to work, but whenever it's ready, so you guys will be in there, and you will have all the resources in one place. And thank you so much for being such an amazing group of ladies. It's been It's been great for me, great learning experience for me. So thank you. So, yeah. So how about you, Sinead?
I'm good. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yeah?
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm sorry, yeah. I'm good. I had a few problems getting onto the Zoom, but I eventually got there.
Okay. What was going on?
Oh, it was nothing to do with you at all. It was passwords. I had to go in and change passwords and different bits and pieces.
Oh, and you took the time off to be here with us this morning,
I
isn't
know,
it?
I know. Anyway.
Oh, that's awful. Okay. Yeah, so anything you would like to share, Sinead, with us? How was your experience for the last few weeks?
Fantastic. Really, really fantastic. Really, really enjoyed it. And I will keep up the good work, as they say.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, you've been fantastic for facilitating it.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. What about yourself, Nicola?
Thank you. Just says thank you again to Mira and Sinead and all the other girls in the WhatsApp group. Is really nice. Kind of get that sense of community kind of between the calls, and just kind of it's just nice seeing what other people are doing, and that does give you that bit of motivation, and just the ideas as well. So yeah, just thank you. It's been such a really a fast experience. It's been really quick, but also.
Yeah.
It's a real, we're kind of like we say, we are starting our journey now. We've kind of got the tools in our kit now, and we can go off now and we can, come back to the community where we need that bit of help and just kind of carry on with our journey with that. I feel like I've got a much stronger foundation to kind of work on. Still lots to do, but I feel like I've kind of, reinforced my toolkit for, working towards my health aims. So no, thanks to everybody. It's been really, really worthwhile.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, so we will do a breath work meditation next Tuesday on the same time.
Yeah.
With Nicola. So whoever can make it, I'll send the link via our email again. So this one will be a free one. So whoever wants to invite a friend, a family member, share the link with your community. That would be great. So Nicola will be facilitating it. So yeah, we look forward to
people who've not done breath work before or meditation. It would very much kind of just kind of beginner level, just really kind of simple, nourishing breath works that you can use in public and at home. And we'll do some nice relaxing meditation as well, just to kind of give you a bit of time and a bit of space to again connect with yourself and just give yourself that bit of nourishment. And I'll also send on anyone who comes along, I will send all the breath works I cover. I'm going to make like a handout with the details of them and link to some little videos maybe as well, so you can carry on and use them after the
That's great, thank you.
Brilliant.
Really good experience for me, and good to share what I've been learning. Thank you for the chance to do that.
Yeah. Brilliant. We look forward to it, Nicola. So we will be here again, same time next Tuesday morning. And if you can't join us next Tuesday, we'll send a replay anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, brilliant. So
Yeah.
any last words before I go?
No.
Yeah. Okay. We'll catch up with you again on the WhatsApp group then.
Yeah.
Later on and all that. See you,
Great.
ladies. Thank you so
Okay.
much.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.